So for the neck, you need to strengthen the important areas of the shoulder and everything. So before we start, we have to get into a very calm breathing. So any aches and pains in the body, this is because of vata. Your air's not uh, flowing properly. There is a blockage in the air. Okay. So first, you need to do the Jnana Mudra. Okay. So Jnana, so that is the forefinger and the thumb. Feel the pulse. When you just touch the tips, you should feel the pulse. Okay. So this is the first one. So there are two mudras which will help improve pain. Pain means air is stagnant, air is stuck. Any nerve related health issue, it is because the air, the flow is not there. So when you sit for a long time, for example, on an office chair, now that is also clogs the air, lower back, thighs, everything. If you are standing, then wherever you put pressure unequally, so then there is a problem. So let us start with this. So Jnana Mudra. So sit in Vajrasana or whichever is your easier sitting posture. First, you have to get into a rhythmic breathing. Without this aches and pains, it's all because of irrhythmic breathing. When you are unaware of your breathing for a long time, then the pain persists. Feel the pulse at the tips of the forefinger and the thumb. Calm. Now, touch the middle finger, forefinger, middle finger, and thumb. So this is called Vayan Mudra. This also improves the air circulation. So any aches, pains in your body, when you do the Jnana Mudra and then the Vayan Mudra, the Vayu. So this improves the Vayu. This improves the circulation of the air, the Vata.
Which two fingers is that? Okay.
Fore and middle finger and thumb.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so thumb is the fire. So what thumb does is thumb activates the air and ether. So you need space. So ether is space. What happens is even if we overeat, even if we do not sleep well, watch too much TV, too much stressed out, so then what happens? All the channels get blocked. Your thinking gets blocked. So that can lead to physical, mental pains, problems. So if you do this, it will slowly open up the channels. So this is the Vayan Mudra. Now gradually after this, breathe nicely. Now when you breathe, like I said, like I usually say, breathe in deeply. Now when you breathe out, let the air out. Don't force breathe out, okay? So forefinger, middle finger, thumb. Deep breathe in and relax. So when you relax, what happens? There is a soothing air, slow, okay? Soothing air, soothing. So you should feel yourself very calm. This is the first step in healing. Healing means not pushing yourself. Healing means you relax more. Why you are in problem is because you pushed yourself beyond what the body can handle. So healing means to relax, to not push the body, to relax the body. So that's the critical thing if you want to heal. So healing comes with relaxation. All right. Okay. So after this, now we will do the poses for the healing the neck, shoulder area. So the first one is actually the second step of the Surya Namaskar. Continue with the calm breathing. Okay.
Guruji, can you adjust your screen?
Yeah. I mean, here the most important part is here. So, okay. Let me push this up a little bit. Okay. All right. So Surya Namaskar. Second step. That's all. So inhale up, lift up your hands, exhale. Now stretch. So now stretching here is very critical. So if you hold this, now again focus on the breathing. Okay. So my complete stretch is here. Okay, and at the joint here, and slowly five breaths. Same breathing pattern you should follow. Slow. Inhale, come up. All right. Relax. So let's do this again. So what is the secret here? Now tummy in. When you lift up the hands, tummy in, chest up, bend here. So what happens is when you stretch here, the neck, shoulder relaxes. Okay. So you have to. So there's not really much weight. You are bringing these two really close, hands next to the feet. But what makes the final difference is your breathing. Five breaths. All right, inhale, come up. So when you come up, again, your weight is from here to here. Okay, inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. So then what happens? The whole upper body kind of relaxes. There is not much pressure on that. Okay. All right, we'll do it third time. Inhale up, exhale. Stretch. 5 deep breaths. Calm breathing. And when you inhale, come up. Slowly, the weight is on here. Exhale, come down. So very important to put the weight on the thigh, okay, so that your shoulders relax. So this is a very good improver of your neck and shoulder. Fourth one, inhale up, exhale, bend forward. 5 deep, calm breaths. Inhale, come up, and exhale, down. Okay, after this, you relax. Okay, you sit down, and again do the mudra. That is forefinger, middle finger, thumb. Okay, few breaths. Calm breathing. Few calm breaths. Get used to the pulse. Relax. The main thing is, if you want to heal, maintain a calm breathing throughout. Then you will see your mind will also open up, because your thoughts are expressed also via air. So your air circulation, if it is soothed, rhythmic, if it is smooth, then you'll be able to express yourself. Next one for the neck. Okay, this one, soft. Okay, so when I'm doing this, I'm not pushing hard. I'm just doing soft. Softly stretch here, gentle stretch. All right, should be very gentle. Don't push. Gentle. It's like you're cushioning here. I need to get out of the WhatsApp. Give me one moment. To avoid that sound. Okay, soft cushioning here. Should not be any hurt. It should be very nicely cushioning, soft. Five times each side. Keep your breath calm, softly cushion. Very calm. All right, very important to keep calm. All right, so that is very nice cushion there. So the next one, just chest up, hands here, chest up, relax, stretch the hands gradually. Just soft stretches. Okay, so here you hold like this, you stretch up, chest up, soft. If you're able to lift up your chest, very important, just lift, relax. So when you lift up your chest, what happens? Actually, the back improves, shoulder improves. All right, one more time, relax, come up. Very nice, relax. In any case, breathing should be very, very calm. Okay, that's important. Breathing should be really, really calm. Breathing should be relaxed. That's how you will improve. The next one to improve the neck is the cat pose, Marjalasana. So what you do is like this, and then kind of go down and up like a wet cat, and slowly breathe. Slow movements. Slow, gentle movement. So I am moving the hind part, stretch, slowly come up. If you want, you can tuck the belly in this, but not too tight, relax. Like the second part we did when we bent forward, right? Our weight was on the hamstring. So here also, but here we are stretching the back gently. So that's the thing. From the hip joint, move from the hip joint, but gently stretch the back. So the main thing is how gently you do. If you do it really gently, then you will feel better. Because it's all in how gently we move the air. Huh? So this is called Marjalasana, cat pose. Stretch nicely, relax. Every movement should be calm. Any position where you feel uncomfortable, then do it even lighter or just relax. No question of discomfort. All right, relax. So that was the cat pose. So you stretch the nerve nicely. So this also improves. So as you gently move the back, then what happens? The back, the backbone, this has all the nerve endings. So many a times the pain and stress here is because the nerve endings are stuck. Okay, when you open it, they gradually open. So they gradually open. Okay. Now next one. So you kind of come into the cat pose. Then what you do? You move your hand, your left hand like this, kind of down. Keep it here, relax, gently place your body. Okay, come up. And then we do on the other side. Gently place the body. See all these movements, you have to do it really gently. Okay. Calm stretch. This is wonderful. As you can stretch, the more you can stretch. Not to stretch too much, just relax. Just keep it as much as you can. Just have to keep it there. Just bend nicely and keep the hand there. Relax. Okay. Two more times. Keep the right hand, relax. And one more time. Relax. Don't put too much weight on the shoulder. Just you have to focus on relaxing here with the body. Put the weight. So when you move from one side to other, put the weight on the leg, not on the shoulder. Okay. All right. Now sitting in Vajrasana is also very good for improving the neck and shoulder, to relax the neck and shoulder. Because what happens is when you are working for many hours, all the tensions and stress that is here, okay, on the shoulders, on the neck and shoulders. If you relax, then you will feel better. Now stretch. Now after Vajrasana, you stretch forward, right? Now you stretch here. Huh? You're stretching here, pivoting from the hip joint and relax. Calm down, relax. This improves the circulation to the shoulder, the head, the neck. This improves the circulation nicely. Inhale, slowly come up. So that's a very good pose actually to improve the circulation around your head, around your shoulder. So for neck and shoulder relief, this series, that's why I started recording when we started the neck series. Okay. Now, next one is called Bharadwajasana. This is also very good for the neck and shoulder. So left leg you keep like this. You fold the left leg, okay? Now, the right leg you can keep on the thigh. If you cannot, then you keep it here, okay? Whichever is easier for you. I would keep it here. Now the left hand, you lift up the left hand. You keep it over here, below the right knee. Now, if you cannot keep it there, then you just put it here, okay? Just make it whatever is comfortable, okay? Now the right hand, if you can, you hold the toe here, okay, which may not be possible for many people. So you just put it here behind, okay? Now don't in any way stress here. I mean, whatever is easier, okay? Then look behind. So you are twisting here, right? Tummy in, twist. So try to twist the chest part, look behind, gently look behind and calm down. So the position in any asana position, when you breathe calmly, deeply, that's when you get the benefit. Okay. Look behind now, calmly breathe. Five deep breaths, slow, calm breathing. So that is called Bharadwajasana. All right, so that is the right side. Now we do the left side. So the right side is here. Right leg, now left leg. So like I said, you can keep the left leg on top or here, whatever is easier for you. Okay, and now the right hand goes here, or if you cannot go across like this, so then you hold here. Okay, now if you cannot hold behind here, just keep it like wherever you can keep behind like this, you know, like this. Look the chest behind. One, deep breathing, relax. So move the shoulder more. Move the shoulder in the sense the chest. Move the chest nicely. So not much pressure on the shoulder, but you're moving the chest. All right, 5 deep breaths, relax. So this is Bharadwajasana. This is very, very good for the shoulder and the neck. We'll do another one. So we can do it in two ways. We'll do an easier one. I think this is easy. So left leg you put here. Now right leg like this. So left leg you just bend, put it here, right leg like this. So what you do is just put it across. If you cannot put it across, just bend and just keep your hand here, okay? And look behind. So left leg is folded, right leg across, just hold here. So Now we do the opposite side. So now your right leg comes below, left leg comes here. So what you do is just fold the left leg, keep the hand across, just look behind, or just push the leg a little bit, look behind. 5 breaths. So that is Marichasana, but a very simple version. So Marichasana is very good for developing abdomen and neck. You feel the strength. After this, the next pose, which is very good for the neck, is the Bhujangasana. Keep the palms below the shoulders, okay? And inhale, come up. Right? You arch the back nicely. So entire weight is on the lower back. So you're stretching, you're pulling the lower back. There's some weight on the shoulder, but not so much. This is actually a very excellent position. When you come down, be careful, slowly come down. Okay, now palms below the thighs. Shalabhasana, Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift up. First you lift up the shoulder and then the legs. Slowly come down. Excellent. So the next one, when you come out of it, just stretch like this. So we did the Vajrasana, Supta Vajrasana, but just stretch. So stretch the hands. Also very good for the shoulder. So you kind of go behind, stretch. Stretch the hands. All right. So now we do the reverse. Okay. Now we will do the Pavana Muktasana. So this relieves the gas and stress in the belly area. So just clasp the legs. So this is also very good for the neck because many a times heartburn, pain, all this happens with the belly. And there's a lot of gas and stress in the belly. That is relaxed. So when you do this a certain amount of time, it relaxes that area. Yoga is not just about developing strength, but also about relaxing, letting the toxins go away. When you do it slow and calm, let the toxins go. And from here, we lift up the legs. Now we don't do the Sarvangasana. When you have shoulder issue, neck issue, we just lift the leg. After 5 deep breaths, relax. Okay. And the last one we will do, standing one. That is the Virabhadrasana, the warrior pose. All right, keep your right foot right, turn your right foot right, bend the knee, stretch. Deep breathing now, calm breathing. One more time. So this is the series. So if you have a neck issue, shoulder issue, this will relax, improve, strengthen. Now let me just do a couple of mudras and we'll do our mantra to end. Okay. So now we do the, like I said, first we do the Jnana Mudra, 2 to 3 minutes. So forefinger and the thumb. So this balances the air. Really calm. When you experience silence in your breath and only breath calming sound you hear, that's when your healing begins. All the diseases are caused by too much talking in the mind, too much disturbing thoughts. On the other hand, when you calm, when you relax, your nervous system begins to calm down. When your nervous system calms down, all your other system begins to work well. Okay. Now, after the forefinger, now we join the middle finger, forefinger, the 3 fingers, right? So this is Vayan Mudra. Oh. Hare Oh. Hare Oh. Hare Om. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May moon heal the mind. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May moon improve our digestion. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May moon improve our cognizance. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May the moon give us good habits. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May he open all the channels of intelligence. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May the moon always protect us. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May the moon be our guiding light. Om Som Somaya Namaha. May the moon give us health and the intelligence to eat the right food Om Som Somaya Namaha. All our obeisances to the moon, who is a representative of Krishna. Feel the pulse. All right. All right. Thank you all so much. Let me stop the